going to put another video up. This video is going to be on a mess kit. What a mess kit is, it's something to eat your food out of. If you were in a situation where you didn't have access to a stove or a grill or in an emergency situation, you would eat from a mess kit. And the idea behind it is to make it easy for you to cook and survive in the wild. But if your father ever told you when you were younger, you get what you pay for, when it comes to mess kits, it's absolutely true. So let's talk about what I'm talking about. And the best analogy I can put in here would be cheap knives. This is one of those bucket knives you find in the front of the hardware store. This knife was like $2, and this is a Frost Cutlery Barracuda. Now, the thing about it is, the pocket clip's cheesy, the knife itself wobbles from side to side, made in China. It's a lock back, but when pressure is applied, the lock fails. So that's a good example of getting what you pay for. Now this one is a K-Bar Mule. It's a $40 knife. This one, the lock is perfect, no wiggle from side to side. This is a knife that'll last you for many years. Now, it's the same thing when it comes to mess kits. The idea, this is a Coleman mess kit. The idea behind it was sound, but the materials they used to make it were just garbage. I've used this extensively, and let me show you some of the things it's supposed to do, and let's talk about the gauge of the metal. It's aluminum. It's about a little bit thicker than an aluminum can. Now, supposedly, you're supposed to take this handle here, put the bolt that comes with it in here, and tighten up the nut. The idea is sound, but the metal's too thin. I've tried cooking with this, I've tried frying fish, I've tried doing all kinds of things with this. Everything sticks, it's hard to clean, and when you do get the stuff off of it, you really do a number on the metal. You bend it, you warp it. It comes with this groovy pot, and the pot I actually liked, but again, everything sticks to it, everything stains, and it gets too hot on a fire. And it comes with a great little cup, but again, too thin. It has one more bowl to eat out of. I ended up using that for a bird feeder. That's how much I thought about it. Idea was great, and it's light, and the idea is for it to be lightweight, but it's a piece of crap. Now, let's move on to what I have. Now, when it comes to surplus, I'm a big fan of surplus. If you can get something that'll last 40 years and still be in working condition for around $8, go ahead and buy it. This is a two-part system here, actually a three-part system. The first part here, this is a World War II, I believe, German military mess kit. This one's aluminum. You can get them in steel. It's got a high-temperature paint on it. I don't know what it is. And here, you can jam a stick and use this as a frying pan and hold it over the fire. On the Swedish military mess kit, you'll see this is a little bit bigger. So this is your little, you could heat up MREs if you desired that way. I've made eggs in here, I've made rice, I've made Chinese food. You get a little canteen cup right here. And this is a lot thicker than the Coleman one. And then you got a pot you can boil water in to sanitize your water if you had to. I've cooked rice in it because these will also double off as tops. So you can put the rice in the bottom, put the top on it, and it'll rise. You can bake in these things, make muffins, make brownies in these. You can do all kinds of stuff in these. Now this is the part 2 of it. This is the heat shroud from a Swiss Trangia military mess kit. These get a little pricey. When you buy the whole unit, it's like 80, 90 bucks. But if you look around and shop around, you can find the parts for like 4 or 5 bucks. You can put wood in here to burn with wood, or leaves. And inside, you have these little things that fold up, these little arms, and you can put your pot in there. You see what I mean? So the heat source is down below, and you can boil on top of it. And one of the best things about it is I bought a military Swedish Trangia alcohol stove. You keep your alcohol in here, and I've got an alcohol bottle. You unscrew this bad boy, and it's like a little alcohol burning jet engine. So if you couldn't find wood or some kind of fuel to burn, you can put the Trangia stove in there, light it up, and cook what you want. It'll run about a half hour, 40 minutes on a full charge of denatured alcohol. If you don't put denatured alcohol in it and use regular rubbing alcohol, it'll stain stuff like that. But and you can get that in any hardware store. And I've made all kinds of stuff with this. I keep it in the house when the power goes out, and it does a great job. It says not to use it indoor. I put it like on the stove, and I still use it, and I don't have any problems with it. The whole system goes together. Put your alcohol stove in there. Put the cup in there. And then put the top on. I should probably take that out of there. Come on, you can get out of there. Put the top on here, like that. And then this all goes together like that. I usually wrap a rubber band around it if I'm going to go packing or something. So that's my military mess kit. If you shop around and you get the surplus, you get a better quality product. If you order something off of eBay for $13, you get what you pay for. Alright guys, hopefully this is informative. Hopefully you dug it. I'll try and get something else up later.